Amazon took advantage of my one weakness, that I'm weak, causing me to go out and buy a whole bunch of new books. I also did a few first takes of that first sentence of this video, so my arms are really tired right now. So I'm just going to put down this massive stack of books. But at least a couple 100,000 people like my taste in books, so you're going to find some solid reads in this stack, especially if you're feeling rushed or like pressured for time, almost as if there's never enough hours in the day for what you want to do. Like in my case, read. And I was going to split this up into two videos because there's so many books, but I'm just going to blitz through this faster than my finger comes down on the buy button. So we'll start with The Next Conversation by Jefferson Fisher. So he's a lawyer. He blew up on Instagram just giving these short little videos about how to talk to people and have excellent, productive conversations. So this book is his first one, and it's called The Next Conversation. Next one's called You Only Die Once by Jody Wellman, and it's kind of like a less serious version of The Power of Regret by Daniel Pink, which is a good thing. That's not a criticism at all. It's lighter, less serious, more fun than Pink's book, which is also quite good. But I'm looking forward to this as well. Good Money Revolution by Derek Kinney. It's about how to make more money to do more good. Now, Derek's a friend of mine. He's a great follow on Instagram. He just gives amazing but sensible financial advice that can really benefit most people. So I'm looking forward to this one too. It's called Good Money Revolution. Another money book, this one by Lewis Howes, who never disappoints. I read The School of Greatness a long time ago. Then his most recent book, it's called The Greatness Mindset. He was nice enough to send that to me. And this is his latest one, just came out, and it's called Make Money Easy. And it's about creating financial freedom and just living an easier, happier life. Then we've got Wild Courage by Jenny Wood. Go after what you want and get it. I've heard great things about this book. I haven't read it yet, but if I were to guess about what her, personal philosophy might be, I could probably sum it up in do no harm, take no shit. The Sweaty Startup by Nick Huber. Ew, gross, right? This book's all about how to get rich doing boring things. Now, I have no interest in buying like a business and, operating that business. Like he's more along the lines of like a Cody Sanchez type. Her book's pretty good too. Main Street Millionaire. But like that's what they're about. They're, buying boring businesses and, turning them around for profit. Not really my type of thing, but I wanted to read this anyway because of just kind of who he is and, what he's done and some of the positive things I've heard about this book, which definitely made me want to pick it up. Time Anxiety by Chris Guillebeau. Now, this is one of the books in this list that I finished, and I will read any book on time. I'm just fascinated by the subject. There's so many great books about time. This is one of them. I can also recommend The Order of Time by Carlo Rovelli, The Nature of Time. I think it was fascinating. And this is more like kind of on the existential dread side of things, not putting so much pressure on yourself to, do everything and fit everything in. And there's another fantastic book along those same lines called 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Berkman. And he's got another book, man, the connections that just kind of run through your mind when you read a whole bunch of books. But Oliver Berkman's follow-up book to 4,000 Weeks is called Meditations for Mortals. And it's the same type of idea. And I loved all of those books and recommend all of them if you're fascinated by time and you want to use yours well. This next one is a library book. And see, here's the cover. But it's called The Inner Game of Tennis by W. Timothy Galway. And it's a classic mental performance book. I don't believe I've ever played a game of tennis in my entire life. I've probably maybe held like a tennis racket a couple times, but I don't watch it on TV. I have no interest in tennis whatsoever. This is just a classic mental performance book. This is the 50th anniversary edition, so I can definitely recommend this one. And see, we're flying through these. So next up is called How to Live an Extraordinary Life by Anthony Pompliano. And again, he's one of those guys that I follow for his like stock market, investing advice and things like that. He's just a wicked smart guy. Format of this book is letters to his children. I think there's 65 of them. And it's basically on, happiness, financial freedom, success, just living a richer life in every sense of that term. And, again, I hear great things. I've been meaning to read this for a long time. I smashed that buy button like it was a like button on YouTube. Just smashed. And so I'm really looking forward to this one too. Now, we've got 5 books left here in this video, but before I get into the next one, I'm accepting new members inside my private business mastermind on School. It's called Creator Launch Academy, and it's specifically for educational content creators who want to scale their reach, revenue, and reputation. Myself, I've been doing this for 5+ years. I've been generating $5,000 a month online, and this is where I teach other educational content creators how to do the same thing. So if that's not your thing, no worries. We'll just get into the next book. But if you teach anything on the internet and you want to make good money, and not just good money, but great money doing it, then click that first link in the description and I will show you how I do it. Now, next book is called Tiny Experiments. This one looks really good too. I've heard excellent things, and it's about how to live freely in a goal-obsessed world. Now, this one, my friend Nat, he sent it to me. He's the author of Crypto Confidential, a book that I really, really enjoyed, and so he sent me his new one. What I find kind of unsettling is that it's book one, and this one's like 400 pages, as though like my PBR isn't massive enough. But I know, I mean, he's an excellent writer, and basically when he comes out with a new book, I just buy it. And yeah, so Husk. This next one won the Pulitzer Prize, and it's called On Grand Strategy by John Lewis Gaddis. And this one's all about preparing leaders for what kind of challenges they're going to be facing in the future. I haven't started reading this yet. It's going to be near the top of my list, but it's man, it is like I have very, very high expectations going into this one. I know it's going to be fantastic, and I'm probably going to be recommending it all the time. Just kind of the sense that I get from what I've seen of it and from what I've heard others say. I'm really looking forward to it. And then last one, we've got Timewise by Amantha Imber. Again, I don't have a whole lot to go on with this one. I know that, people whose books that I've read and loved recommend this one, like Adam Grant and Greg McEwen. There's a whole bunch of people. It's highly regarded, international bestseller. But other than that, I knew it was about time, and it looked half decent. So in the cart, in the cart, in the cart, and that's basically how I approach things. So that is this week's book haul. And I don't think I'm going to be buying more books anytime soon, but I do get a ton of books sent to me by authors and stuff like that. I am not going to run out of books to read anytime soon. And I just started rereading The Republic just earlier today, actually. And man, that's such a fantastic book too. So, I mean, between like the books that have been around for thousands of years and the books that are just coming out now, like you are not going to run out of fantastic books to read. And you can look at that in like a pessimistic way, or you can just be excited about that. You'll never run out of fascinating books to read. And like there's literally no end to it. And isn't that amazing? Like if you love to read, then you can just do it forever. And so yeah, so come back for my full reviews of a lot of these. And in this video right here, I give 10 recommendations for fascinating books that will increase your intelligence. So go watch that video next. Thanks for watching this one. And always remember, bookmarks are for quitters.
I don't waste time, no, I make time. All these people wanna hate, fine, I'ma make mine. While you sitting there complaining, I'll be training. While you sitting there just waiting, I'm creating. Yeah.